So the other day, Andrew was changing his seats in the Jeep for the fresher ones. Although I don't see nothing wrong with these ones, apart the plastic being out there, but it's just as one screw. And he asked me to leave them in the workshop a couple of days, and he's gonna come back and take them, to the bin. And I was like, all right, just don't leave them here for a week because we already don't have a space in the workshop. Blah blah. However, as you can see, they are quite comfortable. And just yesterday we had a lunch with Steve, fish and chips. That was our table. Tell you something, it's so comfortable, and having those few minutes during the day of peace and just comfort, just for the lunchtime, is priceless. Sometimes when you're lazy and doing nothing much, then you don't deserve it. But sometimes we do. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put 4 wheels under those seats so you can move around the workshop, because they're quite heavy, and I'm gonna leave them. So thanks, Andrew. You don't have to bin them anymore. They're gonna be part in the workshop. I'm more than happy to sacrifice a bit of a space in the workshop for these 5 minutes of comfort. They are amazing. I may even hook a bit of a battery so you can, adjust them. Something like this. Anyways, back to us. As I'm sitting here, Sylvia, I need to tidy up the car and decide what to do with it, because I don't think I have a use for it, because it's a race car, proper race car, time attack spec, not drift car. Please remember that. Everyone says no, it's a drift car because it's Nissan. No, it's not. Of course you can drift it, but it's not a drift car. It's a race car. I've said that a million times, but people keep saying it's a drift car. It's a curse. Anyways, I would love to keep it. Keep looking for the excuse to keep it, to put some engine in so it can serve a purpose. But even if I put the engine inside this car, I will not be able to use it because it's a race car. Yes, you could use it on the road. The car, yes, is road legal, but it will be pretty stupid to use it on the road, especially on the UK roads. The car has never seen any rain, doesn't have any rust, and I wouldn't like to take it on the rainy days just because, so I think the decision is gonna have to be made, okay, to actually eventually really sell it, but that's it. Anyways, let me show you the latest updates on MR2, because probably this is what you want to see, not me talking about the seats that Andrew left here. Anyways, so, well, look at that fat ass. I really like it. This is probably the only fat ass that I like. I love it every time. This is the view I have every day in the workshop, and I can't get tired of it. I really like these cars. I really like the potential they have and all this stuff. Hey, okay, back to me. Turbo system and all the conversion. This is the one with the DSG gearbox for this custom. This is a bit of a custom setup, but not really, because the engine mounts, they still fit, like I said in previous video. So everything is good. The engine is rotated slightly, and this is why the DSG gearbox is on that engine in a mock-up car, because I wanted to make sure that everything fits perfectly. So yeah, again, that's the exhaust. You've seen it already, but who didn't, there you go. This one here on the V-band is a catalytic converter. It's all stainless, all TIG welded. This is a decat pipe, again, on the V-band, so if you want to go on a track, if you don't care to be road legal or road worthy or for MOT reasons, I don't care. It's your car, you do whatever you want. You can remove that and you can put just that decal, say straight through. You just have a one silencer, but this is all 3-inch stainless. That silencer is not restrictive whatsoever at all. Even these cars, they're not massively restrictive, to be honest, so you can potentially leave it on. Anyways, the exhaust is different exhaust manifold, because he's running individual Runens manifold with the Garrett different position and much bigger turbo than standard. The charge cooler is finished. The link pipe between the charge cooler and the throttle body is finished. It's just cooling down on the welding table, because I've literally just finished to weld it off. The wastegate is on the bottom there. It looks like it doesn't fit because of the drive shaft, but no, it does fit. I've checked it, so it's all good. I put a link pipe between the wastegate and the dome pipe, because we don't have a screamer pipe. Screamer pipe is the pipe that goes from the wastegate atmospheric, so when your boost reaches the limit and the wastegate opens, it screams. That's why the screamer pipe, it makes much more noise. But this customer is not keen on that. He wants everything reasonable, so we've done that. As you can see, I've reused some of the old stuff because the customer broke this one and the old screamer pipe, and I just had to adapt it to run inside there. I didn't use much of it, just this corner. Everything else is new. We also put new flexi pipe on this. It has to be there. Everything is nice and it's square where it should be, but flexi is still there just to eliminate the possibilities of something cracking when everything moves under the heat conditions. V1 there obviously because it cannot be one piece, otherwise I wouldn't be able to remove the exhaust from that section only. Yeah, there's a link pipe between the compressor and if you can see it, and the charge cooler. The links, this is the cold intake system, goes through here, goes around here. This is what I like of stainless. We make a decision, I think we make a good decision to make these pipes stainless instead of alloy. Alloy is slightly lighter, that is true. If this was boost pipes, I would go alloy, but this is called air intake, and I like a stainless. And this is one of the reasons, you can really do nice and neat welding. And now these ones here, these don't belong here. I've ordered some of stainless angle profile to make the mounts for this. But the fucker still didn't arrive, and I really need to get this engine out today or tomorrow. So I sacrificed one of the pieces of my engine mounts kit actually, and to make one of these and one of that. I like the welding. Anyway, yeah, I sacrificed that to actually have everything ready today to disassemble, because now everything comes off. It's gonna be put it on the table on this bubble wrap so we don't scratch anything, because hey, it's brand new stuff, people pay for it. Of course I have to work on the stuff, so the stuff has to go on and off a few times, and there is a high risk of scratching stuff, so that's it happens sometimes because we work on it. Like the exhaust, for example, I had to take it off probably 5-6 times already, because you tag the stuff in place, you have to weld it on. You put it back together just to make sure it's in the right place, get it off again on a table, finish to weld on, and then put it back together just to fit everything, to show to the customer how it fits, how to put it back in his car. And this is the beautiful thing, that working on the mock-up car, that everything is built on the chassis that the customer is using. So if it comes from this chassis, it will fit in exactly the same chassis, exactly the same way it fits here, and that's very comforting, because sometimes when people use jigs or just make stuff not the same way, not always the stuff fits correctly, but this way no chance of something not fitting, because it literally came off from the same car that the customer is using. The bike is almost there. I supposed to have my suspensions ready, well, actually tomorrow or Thursday. I'm hoping for no longer from Thursday, and I'm hoping that I can send Andrew, which doesn't even know yet, is gonna pick them up for me, because I don't have a time. I'm really busy in the workshop now, and once the suspensions are ready, I can reassemble the bike. It's only gonna take me, a couple of hours top. And there's another thing I've done. The oil cooler. There was a sandwich plate. I thought this is not gonna fit, because it's a motorcycle, not a car, but actually it fits beautifully. So we've ordered with Steve yesterday the oil cooler, all the fittings, proper fittings, proper stuff, not cheap, probably the most expensive ones we have, because it's not big, and the oil for this engine is the heart of this engine, and when you're doing rallies, when you're doing enduro stuff, and sometimes high revs, low speed, low cooling, and yeah, let's take care of that. These are very reliable engines. Let's keep them that way. So, anyways, what I was gonna say, that if my suspension will arrive, and they should arrive, I should be able to put it back together on Saturday and Sunday. We are invited to a show which is gonna be at Little Marco, or somewhere here around Ledbury. I can't even know exactly, so I need to ask, and I'm gonna let you know, because I'm invited there by one of my sponsors, so I should go there, plus I will go anyway, and probably we're gonna take a car as well. I don't think Steve's car is gonna be ready. He's got the engine in, the wiring loom in, the gearbox in, all the mounts. This is another good thing because we used to use this car as a prototype. So we're developing prototype parts and testing them because it's got a lot of power. So put everything under stress. But he always used to use the prototype parts, and this is the first time he gets to use the shiny bits, you know. So yeah, he's happy about that. Anyways, I hope he's gonna do in time to get it ready, but I really doubt it. And if he's not, we're gonna take Andrew's car. I'm pretty sure Andrew's gonna be down for it. So we're gonna post where exactly that show is, and so if anyone wants to pop down, have a look on the car, have a look on the rally bike, and just have a chat with us or whatever, we should be there. We're gonna confirm this probably tomorrow and the place, because again I'm not even sure what it is. It's supposed to be nice. Richard Hammond's supposed to be there apparently with a few of his toys. It's not specific, everyone goes there. It's kind of like an automotive show. So bikes, motorcycles, old motorcycles, new ones, cars, rally cars, classic rally cars, some race cars, some random stuff, you know. And apparently it should be something for everyone. So it could be a nice day out. Plus the weather looks like it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna see some of you there. See you soon. Oh, and I'm gonna take the old gear as well, because I shouldn't take this without that, because that is a mum of this one. So anyways, I'll see you soon.